Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dave, one of the co-founders here at HomeKeepr, and we are very excited to show you a new product, a new feature that is now included in your HomeKeepr account. It is our Branded Moving Concierge, and we're going to begin to go over it in just a minute. So, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. This is the webinar covering your Branded Moving Concierge, a new feature included in your HomeKeepr account. There are a couple things to note. First of all, this is being recorded. A recording of it will be sent to you if you signed up for this webinar and registered. A recording will be sent to you. We will also make this available on our YouTube channel in a day or so after the webinar. So don't worry about taking notes. It's there for your review whenever you want it. The other thing to note is my colleague, our client success manager, Jackie Liberto, is on the webinar with us in the chat. So if you have questions, go ahead and fire away those questions in real time. She'll get to them. And then at the end, we're going to do Q&A for sure. Stick around for the Q&A. That's almost always the most productive part of a webinar because you guys ask questions and I can answer them in the way you'd like to know and what you'd like to hear about. Lastly, this deck that we're going through here is available for download in the handouts section of the webinar. It has scripts in there on how to use the feature, so I do advise downloading it so you have access to this information. If you're watching a recording of this webinar, please email support@homekepr.com. That goes for anybody in the system, but specifically as it relates to this webinar, if you want a copy of the deck or if you have a question about something we've gone over, email support@homekepr.com and Jackie and her team will sort you out lickety-split. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this. Brand new feature, hot off the presses, okay? Branded Moving Concierge. What we're trying to do here, okay, the concept behind this, and if you use HomeKeepr, you understand what we're trying to do here, and we're trying to market ourselves by adding value, right? Sphere of influence marketing is a big concept, but as it relates to homeowners specifically, the concept behind HomeKeepr is to add value to your clients' lives as homeowners after the sale, such that they think of you when they think of their home, they think of you as valuable, and they refer you, they recommend you. When someone says to them, you know any good realtors, you're the name that comes up. And to us, the idea behind what we're trying to do is how to add value. And for the feature set to date, by and large, has been a post-sale feature set. Maintenance reminders about the home they own, blogs about home ownership, a list of home service pros that are dominated by people who can help you once you own the home. Yes, there have always been vendors in the system that you've been recommending that are pre the closing, mortgage, title, survey, home inspection, and so forth. But now what we're doing by adding this moving concierge is we're really trying to start the post-sale relationship off, or have you started off with the homeowner by solving some real problems during a stressful time. As you know, once they go to contract, that's when the fun really starts a lot of times. There's a lot of things to do. This moving concierge is here to save your clients time and money by reducing the number of phone calls they have to make for TV, electric, gas, internet, moving, phone, home security, mail forwarding, all those things. We can now sort that out for your clients in one phone call, okay? It makes life a lot easier for them. And like everything we do with HomeKeepr, it's branded to you as the realtor, okay? It's the new Branded Moving Concierge by HomeKeepr. It's branded to you. It's about solving problems for clients early and often. So what we're saying now is, what you really want to do is start the post-sale relationship before they close. In fact, what we're saying now, and this is in our beta group and with people we've spoken to in the industry, we want to start the process now when the client goes to contract. That's when you want to begin this. The minute you go to contract for someone who's buying a home or selling a home or renting, and that's new too. HomeKeepr really has been dominated by home ownership because it's about care for the home. Now with Moving Concierge, the feature set includes renters too. Anybody who is moving is facing a very similar set of circumstances. Yes, everybody's different, but in this day and age, are you going to set up a home without internet? You're not going to get your mail forwarded? How about phone? How about TV? Right? These are all things that we now can do through what we have is now a call center. All right. So it starts with a branded page, right? Like we do. So those of you who know the system well know you have a join page that you share with homeowners on social media and when you invite them and so forth, so they can sign up for HomeKeepr, and that's great. Don't stop using that. We're not wanting you to change anything other than that when they go to contract, this is the best way to start things off now, okay? And the page, I'm gonna show you the page live in the website in a minute. It's branded to you. And when the homeowner signs up, right? So the ideal thing here is, and I'll go over this, you'll call your client. So they go to contract, congratulations. Okay, listen, I have a moving concierge. Are you interested in saving time and money setting these things up? Yes, I am. Great. You're gonna send them this branded page. I'll show you how to do all that. When the homeowner signs up, where our operator calls them and says, and let's say the agent is this demo account, Jennifer Jones, the operator says, hi, this is Jennifer's moving concierge. How can we help? So we're reinforcing the value that you are offering, even through the call center. Now, in addition to that, those of you thinking ahead, eventually, those operators are going to have access to your HomeKeepr vendor list as well. So for now, it's just moving these 10 services we talked about, but before long, the operators are going to have access to your vendor list. So homeowners can treat that as a resource as well and have access to your sphere of influence through this call center, okay? It's already in your account. In fact, we just added a new tile called Important Links. This is a screenshot again, okay? Important Links section is now the tile on the right on the top row. Again, there's nothing for you to do except log in and check it out. It's there waiting for you, all right? But I wanted to highlight this because this is new. When you log back in, you're gonna see that widgets used to be there. Everything's still there. We've not eliminated any features. We just added this new Important Links thing to aggregate all these important links. And the Branded Moving Concierge is the first one on the upper left. Why? Because we think this is the best way to start things off with a homeowner, with a client. They've gone to contract. Now they're in a race to do a million things, and you can get in there right away and solve real problems, right? What homeowner doesn't need a phone and internet for their home, right? And they often need lots of other things. In fact, over 50% of homeowners who sign up for this service end up getting a service, at least one service from the call center. Okay, so this thing works. Clients like it a lot. Okay, and the realtors who've been testing it so far are all reporting excellent results. Okay, so again, we're suggesting you do this as the client goes to contract. You're solving clients for the contract right away. You're starting off the post-sale relationship with value. This does not mean you cannot send it to past clients. What homeowner isn't frustrated with their internet service provider at some point, or their cable provider? I myself am a cord cutter. Switch from Verizon to Optimum. I didn't move, I just wanted a different service. This is an opportunity to set that up. So we're not saying it's not for past clients. We're just saying the ideal time to start it with somebody is when they go to contract, because we think it starts things off, the post-sale relationship, on the right foot. You've already put in the hard work, getting the lead, getting them in, and working with them, establishing a very profound relationship, finding them a home, right? Now, once the closing is over, we got to keep that relationship going. How do we start it? We start it when we go to contract by solving a problem for them using your Branded Moving Concierge. We have in the deck how to get started. I'll remind you this deck is available for download right here in this handout. If you're watching the webinar on a recording and you want a copy, email support@homekepr.com. We'll get it for you. You can see this screenshot, by the way. It's nice on mobile. It looks sharp. The process is simple. When your client goes to contract, get your link, call the client. We all know that email is one thing, but a call and then an email is way more effective. Call the client, let them know, hey, I have this moving concierge. It helps get things set up for your home. Are you interested? Yes, I am. Great. Send them the link. Let HomeKeepr take care of the rest. Alternatively, you can fill it out for them, right? Even better, the homeowner goes, yeah, I'm interested. You can say, try to fill it out for you. It's just your new address, email, and phone number. Yes, please. Boom, you fill it out, same result. But I think that a call is very helpful. Again, this is all about folks who are about to move under contract. Can you share this on social media? Absolutely. Why wouldn't you? Right? Great way to engage. Can you send it to past clients? Absolutely. Again, we're talking about the highest and best use out of the gate when they go to contract. Frequently, that's the whole product, by the way. And I'm going to show it to you live. You know, I'll do that now. I'll show it to you live now, and then I'll do the FAQ. And we have some scripts in here, and then we'll get to Q&A with Jackie shortly. So let me get to this. So now I've changed screens to the portal. This is now a live demo account in the HomeKeepr portal. You saw the screenshot of this a moment ago. Again, for those of you who are going to see the difference, the first three tiles are the same. we've now added this important links tile, and the others have just moved down a row. So there's still widgets, there's still blog content, client activity tracker, marketing materials, all that stuff is still there. But now in the important links section, which I'm going to click on, we've got the key links, the things that you use to leverage your digital assets, social media, CRM, email, right? Should this be in your email signature? You decide. Maybe it's your join link, maybe it's this, it depends. But when you go to the Branded Moving Concierge link, this little button here will copy the link, so you can just copy and paste it wherever you want in your digital assets. And if you want to check it out yourself, just click on it. It looks great on mobile. It's been mobile optimized. It's branded to you. The social share links are right there. So if you ever want to, you can just pop it on Facebook right from here, right? Opens a dialog box and you choose where you want to share it, right? To your business page. Hey, anybody need help moving? I'm here to help. I have this great service, right? More value added. Again, notice this is different from posting your open house or your latest listing, which are focused on you and have a sales element to it. There's nothing for the homeowner to buy here except for services they need when they move, right? But it's not about serving you, it's about serving them, the homeowner, right? Scroll down to complete the form. It's very easy. Your homeowner can simply say, I'm interested in TV, internet, security, and mail forwarding. Fill out first name, last name, email, phone, and address, and click submit. That's it. That's the whole thing. We literally take care of the rest. There's nothing else for you to worry about, or for the homeowner to worry about, really, because we sort the whole thing out. And again, as I've said to you, it's branded to you. That's it. That's the product. From here, I'm going to go back to FAQ. And where did that go? It's right here. So we've been working with the beta group on it, and we've gotten some questions. So here's the questions we've gotten. I'll show you the answers, and I'll show you the scripts, and then we'll do Q&A. So first question we get is, wait a second, when the client submits their name and address and email, are they about to set themselves up for digital harassment? And the answer is no. We gain nothing by harassing customers. If you guys thought we were harassing your customers, you wouldn't use our service for another day. We'd be out of business the very next day. We don't gain anything from it. There's no interest. We don't share your client information with a company until your client signs up for them. That's the advantage here, is that the operator, really the shopping concierge on the phone is saying, okay, here's what we have, for example, for Vivint, and here's what we have for ADT. Here are the differences. Here are the difference in price. Are you interested? Great. So here's the Vivint thing. And then if they say, yes, I want to sign up for Vivint, then we give Vivint the information and the operator signs them up, makes the appointment for the installation right then and there. Okay, so we're not going to be harassing your clients because we do not benefit from that. And worse than that, it would turn you guys off and then we'd be dead in the water. How much does it cost to me or my clients? It costs nothing. It's free to you and your clients. The vendors like Vivint, like ADT, pay us for signing up the client. We don't care which company they choose. We don't have a dog in the fight. It's not as though we're pushing for any one of these companies. We have multiple vendors for each of these categories. We're happy to have the consumer choose whichever, and that's how we get paid, and that's how it's free to you, and that's how it's free to your clients. The other thing people have asked us, because they get very enthusiastic, is they say, do we have to do anything to set this up? Answer again, no. It's already in your account. It's ready to roll. The link is there. You can share it right now. If you go to your account, if you're watching the webinar, if your window open there, hop into your HomeKeepr and it's live right this minute. Nothing for you to do. The last big question we get is, are the operators going to hard sell my clients? And the answer again is no. We don't want to have negative client experiences, right? If clients come call you back and say that, boy, that was miserable, you'll never use our service again, and it'll have gone nowhere. Okay, so we have no interest in a hard sell. Moreover, these are services that the clients need. Mail forwarding, it's got to happen. Can't imagine a homeowner doesn't need that, or a renter, or anybody else. So they need that service. Internet and phone, I mean, I guess there are some people still out there without internet or phone, but I imagine they're pretty far and few between. They need these services. They need to make these phone calls. Instead of having to make all separate phone calls and manage all this themselves, this moving concierge does it for them. Okay, so that's the FAQ. Now, I'm going to get into the scripts in a minute. We're heading right into Q&A soon, so type in your questions so Jackie can answer them, and then Jackie's going to chime in with me at the end, and we're going to go over the big questions that everybody sees. The scripts in this deck are scripts. An email to buyer, I'm not going to read it. We've written this up. We'd love your feedback on it. Have a look at it. Tell us what you think. We have an email to a seller. Another great thing. So you just helped someone sell a home. Why not help them with their new home? Send them this link. We cover all 50 states. There's nowhere they're moving in the country where we can't help them out. So this is good for buyers. It's good for sellers. It's good to someone who's renting. They need to get these things set up, right? They may not need a painter or a plumber because the owner of the house takes care of those things, but they still need their utilities set up. They still need the internet set up. We have an email to a renter here. And last, we have a social media script, right? If you want to post this thing on social media, why not? You're offering value to somebody. So that is it for this deck and this presentation. I'm going to ask Jackie now to let me know if she has any questions that are worth going over for the whole group here. Anything I should go over, Jackie?
Yeah. So just for a couple of people that joined late, this is being recorded, and the recording will automatically be sent about an hour after the webinar ended. So in terms of questions, let me just scroll back up here. We already covered what the charges. A few people are asking if they can add it to their website, add that link to various places.
Yes, you can add the link. We don't have a widget for this system yet, but we will. So sit tight for that. But yes, these links can be shared on your website. It just has to be a link. So you can describe it, and then you can use a link. You're going to go to the live website to show you, again, where all this resides. So again, there's my info, my vendors, my clients, and on the right here, it says important links. In these links, so here, there, copy this link, paste it wherever you'd like, including into your website. For those of you who are a little unfamiliar, we also have widgets for our system, and this is an example of a live website where you can add things like the HomeKeepr blog to your website. This is an example of a live company who has added the HomeKeepr blog to their website, so it's automatically updated live in a nice designed way. We're going to be doing this for the Moving Concierge piece as well, so it's coming. For now, you'll have to use the link of the Branded Moving Concierge link to add to your website or any other social media you'd like. What else, Jackie? What else should I get to?
I think there's a little bit of confusion on where this important links tab is. A lot of people are opening up their app while they're on the webinar and they're not finding it there.
Forgive me, it is not in the app yet. This is so brand new, and we're so excited to get it out. It's not even installed in the apps yet. You have to go to the website, HomeKeepr.com, sign in for realtors, and it'll be in your dashboard. It's right here. If there's any confusion about any of this, email support@HomeKeepr.com and we will email you your link. Shouldn't be an issue, but it's not available in the apps yet. I'm sorry to say. I know it's exciting, but we didn't want to not launch it. We wanted to make sure it was out there, and it'll be in the apps as soon as we can get to it. You have to log into the web portal to see these links. What else, Jackie?
We have a few people that are wondering if they should be adding vendors to their vendor directory, and if someone's looking for a company that's not in their directory, what would happen then?
Okay, so vendor directory. So let's go to the join page. This is a good way to do it. Go to links. So for those of you who are inviting clients and using the join link on social media the way we've been advising other webinars, for those of you who are new, this is your join link. This is where homeowners can create an account. It's also where they can search your vendor list, okay, out of the gate. So if I were to search for mortgage in a zip code, this is a demo account, it's not a live account. I want to show you the order of vendors here so people can understand. And this is separate than the Moving Concierge. The Moving Concierge vendor list are companies that we have a technological link with, so we can sign people up and arrange appointments right then and there. Your local vendor list is not going to be included in that in terms of the Moving Concierge list of vendors themselves, right? So those companies, those alarm companies, those utilities and so forth, those are based on who's available in that marketplace. Separately, your HomeKeepr vendor list is a list of vendors that you are sharing with clients that you are recommending, painter, plumber, electrician in your area that only you really know are good in your area, right? ADT is a national brand, covers the whole country. It's the same everywhere. Your local painter is unique to your market, may only cover a couple of zip codes, right? That's what clients need from you. And in this list, in your HomeKeepr vendor list, that's what we show. And we show them these vendors. It says agent recommended. What's nice about this, however, is that if you didn't have somebody in a particular category. Then we do show them other businesses, but we don't say that they're agent recommended. So notice this one says HomeKeepr Advantage Pro. This is a company that's upgraded, right? So the thing about this system that's nice is that your clients don't have to go away empty-handed, but we also don't tell them that you're recommending a business. We let them know who you recommend and who's an Advantage Pro, who's an upgraded Pro. And then if you see at the end, when they've run out of people that you've recommended, we show them businesses that have been recommended elsewhere in the system. But again, it doesn't say it's been recommended by you. So we always show your people first, but we don't make the consumer go away empty-handed if you don't have a particular vendor in that category. Now, for more information, Jackie, I assume you've posted the YouTube link in the chat. If you want to go to youtube.com/HomeKeepr, great. YouTube.com has full-length webinars. It has medium-length webinars for beginning, intermediate, and advanced, and we go over all these things in detail: how to use, how to upgrade, how to upload vendors, how to upload consumers, how to use the different features of the system. This webinar really is to focus on the new moving concierge feature, the branded moving concierge feature that we've been going over. So Jackie, what else do we have in that vein? Anything people are asking about there?
Yes, a few people are asking if the homeowners have to take a step of creating an account to be able to have access to these services and receive a call.
Great question, and the answer is no. Consumers do not have to sign up for HomeKeepr. The reason we designed these things the way we did, so I'm going to go back to the join page for a second to show you something. You'll notice that I was able to search these vendors without having to create an account. On the widgets, consumers don't have to create an account. They can just get the value out of the gate right away. If they want to create an account, great. Then they can download the app and get the maintenance reminders and all that kind of good stuff. But they don't have to, and they don't have to here either. There is no account create feature here. It is simply name, new address, phone, email, submit. And then their account is not created. They're simply contacted per their request, obviously, to help set these things up. When that process is over, they are then given the option to create a profile, and we think that's the best way to do it. What better way to encourage someone to create a profile than by demonstrating the value that they may get out of the system and then having them set up a profile? So we think that order of operations works very nicely. What else, Jackie? It's a good group of questions. This is good.
Yeah, it's a lot of great questions coming in. A couple other people were asking if the homeowners have to give sensitive info, if there's going to be credit checks and social security numbers have to be given.
It's a vendor specific issue. Again, we don't collect that information unless the business, like a utility, asks for it specifically. I can't speak to the many different companies with whom we have relationships, but they wouldn't be just giving it to us to share with other people. It would only ever be shared with a company that client actually wants to do business with, where they'd have to do it regardless, right? So if ADT, I don't know that they do. If ADT required a social security number for some reason, they would need to provide it at some point anyway. But we don't ask for it unless that vendor absolutely demands it. As a rule, no, we don't ask for that sort of sensitive information. We've no need for it. We don't use it. Only the company that would be signing them up for internet, cable utilities, if they need it, that's up to them, and that data is given to them. What else?
Okay, next question is if the client has to call to get this started, or if they're going to receive the call.
They will receive the call. They are welcome to call. In fact, when they submit their information, they are sent a text saying, got your information, we'll be calling you soon, and if you want to call us, you're welcome to. So it's up to the homeowner. The homeowner can call, but they don't have to. The idea is that we'd be calling them. What else?
Okay, next question is going to be how long the process will take for homeowners.
The process of setting up these different services, that depends on what they do. If it's simply, hey, I just need my mail forwarded, that's it, I imagine that takes 5 minutes. It's just some information and it's done. If they end up signing up for investigating long-term security contracts, and they do home insurance, and they do a move, and they do utilities, I imagine it could take a little while, right? It could take a half hour, 45 minutes, whatever it is, to get all that information and all those companies sorted out. But at least they don't have to call and call back and submit the information 10 times to 10 different organizations and deal with different operators and sorting out different things, right? This is all in one phone call. You got to think about what that would mean. When you put yourself in their shoes, they're about to move. They got 100 things to worry about. These things are on a list somewhere that they have to tackle. This allows them to tackle it in one shot, and then it's done, and they don't got to worry about it. It really, it's a big time saver for everybody involved. What else, Jacqueline?
Okay, next question is if this is compatible for rentals.
Yes, yes. As you can see in the deck, if you download the deck, this is available for people who are going to rent a home or an apartment even. It doesn't matter, because when you go to rent, you have to set up your own cable, your own internet, your own phone, right? We do all those things. Get your mail forwarded, right? Maybe it's not an alarm company. That's fine. So what? Happy to help. Happy to help extend your brand as a realtor into their home life. That's the goal here. Strong relationships, value-added marketing, sphere of influence marketing. Those are the core tenets of what we're doing. What else, Jackie? This is good.
Okay, before I get to the next question, a couple people are asking where the deck is to download. There should be a handout section where you can download it. If not, just email support@homekeepr.com and then we can reply with a copy of that deck for you.
Absolutely.
In terms of next, sorry.
Go ahead, please go, Sarah. Go ahead.
In terms of next question, a few people are asking if they put this link on like social media or in an email, how they'll be notified if somebody actually went and filled out the form.
We will notify you by email. We will be sending out emails. I believe we check it in the morning every day. And if during the previous day your client used the system, we will email you and let you know. And it eventually will be in the account. Again, this is an ongoing process. We just launched this product as fast as we could to get it in your hands because it's so valuable. We're going to be adding more information and more detail to your account over time. It'll be in the apps, right? These scripts will end up in the account that are in the deck. And I'm going to switch to that for a second for those of you who have joined late or just sort of now realizing what the possibilities are here. At the end of this deck, so after it says thank you, our resources are scripts. And I have scripts for buyer, seller, renter, and social media. These scripts or versions of them, and maybe even some more versions of these scripts, will be available in your account. So more and more of this will be in your account over time. We just got to get to it. We got to make sure. We also want to launch it too quickly, right? We want to make sure it looks right, feels right, and works right. What else, Jackie?
The next one is if agents can let their homeowners know of a specific phone number that they'll be receiving the call from, just so that they know what phone number to expect it from, and more of a chance that they'll pick it up when they call.
That I don't know that I have access to. That I'm not sure. I think that the way to do this is that if you call the homeowner first and ask them if they're interested, and they are interested, then you send them the link, right? So they know it's coming. And the same thing, when they hit submit on the form that they decide to fill out, they'll get a text. And it'll say, hey, this is, again, Jennifer's Moving Concierge in the text. So they'll know that it's connected to what they just filled out. But I can't say for sure that I can tell you what phone number that call will come from. Okay, but the homeowner will understand the context because it happens pretty much on top of each other. When they hit submit, the text is pretty much immediate. And then the phone call will happen depending on how busy the call center is. We're trying to get it as soon as we can. We say within 24 hours, but it usually is well before that. Let's keep it going. This is great stuff. What else, Jackie?
Can you, while I have you answer the next question, can you go back to the script for the buyer and seller? Someone just wants to take a look at it. And if you also want a copy of it, just email support@homekeepr.com. We can send you a copy of this full PDF.
You get the whole PDF.
So in terms of next question, I'm going to make this kind of like a two-parter. First part is going to be if the services that they select are going to be the only ones that are offered to the client when they call. And then the second part is when they make the call, if they're going to be offering savings or special offers.
Okay, let's take it in order. The first bit is the clients will be offered every service that we have available to them in terms of companies that we have a technological link to. So there's the concierge services, let's call it that. Cable, internet, phone, TV, moving, right? Mail forwarding. They'll be offered everything that's in that system. It's going to, the operator will start with the ones they checked off, obviously, because that's where they showed interest. But we'll also say, hey, we have these other services. Are you sure you're not interested? No, thank you. End of conversation. But they'll be aware of them. Okay. What was the next question, Jackie?
The second one is if they're going to be offering special offers and savings.
Yes. whatever deal that company is working at that moment, our operators will have access to the latest thing. And the nice thing about it, if you think about it, is they'll be able to compare businesses right there on the phone, right? So I don't know about you, but when I shop for internet, I sort of go to each website and I try and write down and figure out which one is different, and you're sort of alone while you're trying to figure this out. And I don't really understand 100% what these different companies are offering or the nuanced differences. Our operators can help the client make those decisions. It really is a better experience than doing it alone. It's someone who sees these deals every day, understands what's happening in the market, understands who's offering what, um, and it really makes for a better experience. So now hold on, I'm getting a note here. I feel like a TV anchor holding my earpiece. There is a specific number. I'm being told.
And I'm also putting it in the chat.
Okay, so I'm learning as we go. It's so new that I'm learning. There is a specific phone number that we'll be calling them. Jackie's putting it in the chat. It's 800-559-2045. So I was wrong. See, we all learned something today at this webinar. We can tell the client what phone number they'll be getting the call from. If that's important to you, we have that information. It'll be in the chat. How about that? What else, Jackie?
Can you go over again how soon they can expect a call? I think someone may have typed in that question right after.
Say it again, Jackie.
How soon the homeowner can expect a call after they submit their information on the form?
Within 24 hours.
And can you also jump to the script for seller?
Yes, I can.
And then for next question, someone asked if they can use the concierge service to just cancel utilities.
I don't know the answer to that question. I'm gonna have to make sure on that one. Let's make a note of that. And if you could, whoever asked that question, please email support@homekepr.com with that question, and we will get you an answer. I hadn't even considered that.
Could you jump back to either the screenshot in the PDF or the live page just so people can take a look at the options that the clients can select from?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. This, of course, is in your account. You can go to the link and poke around your own version of this anytime you'd like, but I'm happy to bring it up here on the webinar. Here's the form, so you can see. So go ahead and have a look at that while we're doing this. What else?
Okay, the next question. A couple people are asking if we have representatives that are bilingual.
I think I know. I don't want to say out of turn here. We're gonna get an answer on that one as well. Please email support@homekepr.com, and we will get you a distinct answer on that one as well.
Okay, next question. So a few people are asking how they can add their own company. They have certain companies that can help service the concierge services that are on the screen. They're asking if they can add their own company.
We cannot add custom companies per real estate agent for HomeKeepr Concierge yet. The companies that we have relationships with cover large areas, and we have specific technological relationships with them. You can add them to your vendor directory, and there's nothing stopping you from recommending that particular business to your homeowner. In the Moving Concierge feature set, however, we are contacting, we are introducing those homeowners only to businesses with whom we have a relationship where we can sign the company up, where we can sign the homeowner up right then and there. So you cannot change the businesses in the Moving Concierge for these specific features yet. What else, Jackie?
And then do you know specifically what kind of moving supplies that they provide? Someone noticed that that's an option on this screen that you have up now. They're just curious on if you know the specifics.
Okay, I don't have a good answer for you. I think it's pretty generic, however. I think it's boxes and tape and stuff like that, things to help with the move specifically. There's nothing unusual there. I think it's pretty standard. And I have an answer to the previous question. We do have a Spanish-speaking operator, so there is bilingual capabilities for Spanish, for whoever asked that. So we do have that capability.
I also have a couple people that are asking if they can re-invite clients that they may have already invited a little while back. Just email support@homekepr.com and we can take care of those re-invitations for you.
Yep. I'll grab my clients real quick. email support, and they'll sort that out for you. What else?
So someone's asking, it kind of was already covered, but maybe you can give some more examples. So you had mentioned like ADT and Vivint were some examples of the companies. Do you have other ones specifically that you want to mention? Some people are asking just the other companies.
I just wanted to use that as an example. I don't have the list off the top of my head, but if you email support, we can get you a list.
One second. Okay, so someone's asking if they're going to get notified if a client calls one of their vendors.
If a client's going to call one of their vendors throughout the, we don't have that in the system yet, but we will. We're going to be working on that soon. If that business, if you're recommending that business and that business puts their phone number in there, we have no way of knowing if that business was actually called or not. So we don't have, in terms of the standard feature set, we don't have the ability to know exactly when those businesses spoke to your clients or not. It's just like if you gave out a business card, you're not going to know if they've spoken or not. Same idea here. Anything else about Moving Concierge?
Yeah, a couple people are asking if there's a video for Moving Concierge that they can pass around to their clients.
There will be soon. Not yet. Coming soon. Within the week, probably. What do you think, Jackie? Are we starting to slow down here a little bit?
Through. There's a couple kind of account-specific questions. So for those, I'm going to ask that you email support@HomeKeepr.com. That way we can just look at your account or maybe take care of your question kind of offline here. Otherwise, I think that pretty much covers it. Dave, do you want to just show them one more time in their portal where the important links section is?
Yes,
and while you pull that up, again, for anyone that's asking for a copy of the deck, just email support and we'll just send you an email pretty quickly back. The scripts are in the deck. So if you want a copy of those scripts, just email support and we'll get a copy to you right away. And again, this is being recorded too. So you'll receive the recording about an hour after the webinar ends.
Okay, so thank you all for being here. Again, if you're watching the recording, anything you have a question about, email support@HomeKeepr.com. We're happy to sort you out, answer any questions, send you a copy of this deck, send you the scripts, upload your vendors, upload your clients, all sorts of good stuff. YouTube.com/HomeKeepr is a great resource for learning about these things. I'll leave you with, when you log into your account on the web, we have a new tile called Important Links. It's on the right. In that tile is your new Branded Moving Concierge that helps start off the post-sale relationship by solving problems for clients before they even get into the home. That's the idea. Add value. If you want to get value, you got to add value. And we're starting it early and often with this Moving Concierge. Thank you, everybody. Thanks very much, Jackie. Thank you. Good luck out there, and let us know if we can do anything for you. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks, everyone.